see. We're going to use the blue tape method to hold the board down to the table, and we will run one tool path that'll do everything on this project. Hey guys, so this project is going to be 5 puzzle piece picture frames. It's going to be shipped to Anchorage, Alaska. The gentleman that purchased these is going to use them with children, and they're going to paint them and decorate them any way they like. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use the blue tape method to hold the board down to the work surface. We also are going to have a lot of small pieces in this board from the scrap side. So for this case, I actually use a full covering of the blue tape, and we'll show you how that goes in a minute. And I'll do that both down on the wasteboard as well as on the good surface of the material. All right, let's get started. So I'll use a continuous 2-inch tape, and I have marks here showing me where the board is going to lie. And I will run this tape continuous, make sure that it's stuck down to the table all the way. And I have a mark up top here, a stopping point to where the top of the board is. Now I only do this continuous method when I am going to have those small waste pieces. If I was doing a sign or a plaque that was only doing engraving on top, I would not be doing the entire board with the blue tape. This just keeps the small pieces in place and doesn't allow the bit to float all over the board or get caught up inside the bit and cause a problem. So this will probably take about 5 rows of tape or so, maybe 6. But it's the safest way to make sure that we're not going to have any of those cross spaces, get caught up in the bit or get thrown into the dust chute or anything like that to where I have a problem. This particular work surface is going to be 11.5 by 59 inches long, and it will produce 5 puzzle piece picture frames. These puzzle piece picture frames are available on our Etsy store as well as on WTBwoodworking.com. Alright, once we have the surface protected, then we'll look at our board and we'll see what surface we want to be the good side, because we're going to be carving from the back side of the board. So I think, I like the greens. A lot of my customers don't in poplar. Now this is 13/16 poplar. This is 13/16 poplar. And because I know some customers don't like seeing the green strains run through it, we'll use this surface here as our good surface. So we will put the tape on the good surface because the good surface is going to go down. I know some people are going to say this is a little overkill, but there's, like I said, there's very small pieces here that could go flying, or get caught up in the dust chute. And I just do this because I just feel it's safer, and for an extra couple dollars worth of tape, and a few more minutes of my time, I think it's worth it. You'd be amazed at how much clamping pressure that this blue tape method has. It really does an amazing job of holding everything together. It also allows me to not use any kind of tabs or any kind of clamp to hold down my work holding. I could just use this blue tape. And that's really the key. I don't want to have any kind of clamps in the way, and I really don't want to have to deal with any kind of a tab around these intricate pieces of the puzzle. Okay, once I have that done, crazy glue here. This is generic stuff off of Amazon, but it does come with an activator. So what I'll do is I'll put this down like this, move the board out of my way temporarily, spray the activator down on the blue tape itself. I just get a little layer on there, and then I will bring this up to my 0 and over to the line that I made, and there we go. I'll hold it in place. Give that a couple seconds to hold. Okay, and that's it. We'll start the program in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to bring the CNC to the 0 point of this material. By manually jogging it in place, we will use the Z probe to go ahead and determine this corner as our starting point, and we'll get going. This is an Avid CNC. This is got a bed size of 60 inches by 14 foot, and we are only going to be using obviously the first foot or so of the table. This is the Avid CNC touch probe. It's got a spring-loaded piece of brass inside of here with 2 contact points, one here and one with the magnet. We'll use that here on the corner and allow the probe to touch off and give us our 0 point and the top of our work surface. So right there, it just touched off for a top of surface. Now let's go ahead and probing in the Y direction to find out where the Y starting point is. And once it did that, now it'll go for the X direction and it'll do the same thing. Okay, so now it knows the X, Y, and Z 0 points. Alright, now that 0 has been found, we're ready to go ahead and put the dust chute back on, and we'll turn on dust collection. Once the dust collection is turned on, we'll go ahead and start the program. Okay, so this project's done. We'll move the gantry out of the way, peel these bad boys up. Alright, so this board, we got 5 puzzle piece picture frames out of it. These, like I said, are going to be shipped to Alaska. We'll peel these out of here. We'll get a round over on both edges, sand them. These are actually going to go raw to Alaska. Gentleman that they're going to is going to have children paint them. So these will be complete just the way they are. You can see the holding power that this blue tape method has for holding the material down the board. And there you go. A little bit of cleanup, and these will be complete.